This episode of Crate is dedicated to Princess Diana and the reasons behind why she won the hearts of million people around the world despite her many flaws. Diana, Princess of Wales, was one of the most influential people of the 20th century. She was a member of the British royal family. She was the first wife of Charles, Prince of Wales, the heir apparent to the British throne, and the mother of Prince William and Prince Harry. Diana was born into the British nobility and grew up close to the royal family on their Sandringham estate. The youngest daughter of John Spencer, 8th Earl Spencer, and Frances Shand Kidd. She became Lady Diana Spencer after her father inherited the title of Earl Spencer in 1975. When Princess Diana married Prince Charles on July 29, 1981, she received a major title improvement. After all, Diana went from lady to princess. Because she married the Prince of Wales, Diana automatically became Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Wales. Princess Diana essentially captured the hearts of the British public especially, but was adored all around the world. What she brought to the British monarchy with her smile, her charm, her sensitivity, and her vulnerability was a sense of ordinariness which the royal family had never witnessed. Before Diana, the royal family was an absolute separate entity from the rest of the world. Although the Queen has always been much admired since she came to the throne in 1953, the royals have always been considered out of touch with the real world of the people. Princess Diana was a fashion icon, compassionate, a loving mother, and left a lifelong impact on the world, in part because she was not afraid to take control of her own way of life. Some of the most important aspects of Diana's life story were in her acts of defiance against tradition. Here are our picks of some of the few times Diana broke the tradition and made new customs that now are followed by new royals. Diana worked as a part-time kindergarten teacher in London. At the time, she was the first royal to have a paying job before getting engaged. Princess Diana's now iconic ring made up of a 12-carat sapphire stone surrounded by 14 diamonds came from Garrard Jewelry Collection catalog. It wasn't custom-made like other royal engagement rings, which was reportedly bothersome to certain people because that made the ring more accessible and less rare. In 1981, Princess Diana made history when she famously refused to say that she would obey Prince Charles during their wedding vows. It was tradition for royals to have home births, but Diana gave birth to Prince William in the Linda wing of St. Mary's Hospital in 1982, and Prince Harry in the same hospital in 1984. Usually, royals are taught at home and by a governess inside the palace. But at his mother's insistence, William became the first heir to the throne to attend public school. Diana took the boys to get hamburgers at McDonald's, rode the tube and the bus, and let them wear jeans and baseball caps. They whitewater rafted and rode bicycles. At Disney, they stood in line like everyone else. She made her own fashion choices. Sometimes that meant going for something bold, like showing off her shoulders or wearing form-fitting dresses to events. Typically, royals do not wear black in public, unless they are attending a funeral or are in mourning. However, Diana wore black repeatedly to events. It is tradition for royals to wear gloves to the opera and formal events, such as banquets. Queen Elizabeth almost always wears them, both for fashion reasons and to avoid germs. Not so surprisingly, Princess Diana did not follow this rule. Diana changed the modern face of the monarchy by shaking hands of AIDS patients and supporting causes otherwise not supported by the royal family. These new traditions were the very reasons why the world fell in love with Diana. Diana, Princess of Wales, was called the People's Princess because she was relatable. People watch her doing ordinary things. We celebrate and remember the princess for all the ways she kicked against tradition and set a new model for Prince William, Prince Harry, Kate Middleton, Meghan Markle, and the next generation of royals. Diana showed the world her emotions. She cried in public. She opened up about her eating disorder and mental issues. She even admitted publicly about the unhappy married life she was living. She fought back when her husband was cheating on her. Princess Diana revealed her secrets to Peter Settlin. She talked to him about her life, including her troubled childhood and ill-fated marriage to Prince Charles. The conversation was recorded on video in the fall of 1992, a few months before Diana and Charles separated.
Diana called it one of the bravest moments of her entire 10 years of marriage.
And the next morning I woke up and I felt different. A shift, tremendous shift. I'd done something, said what I felt, but still the old jealousy and the anger swirling around. But it wasn't so deathly as it's been before. And that was it, really. It was a big step for me.
Decided this was the moment to make it clear to Camilla that the royal marriage wasn't big enough for both women.
I was terrified of that. And I said, I know what's going on between you and Charles. And I just want you to know that. And she said to me, very interesting, she said to me, you've got everything you've ever wanted. You've got all the men in the world fall in love with you. And you've got 2 beautiful children. What more would you want? So I said, I want my husband. And I said to Camilla, I'm sorry I'm in the way. And it must be hell for both of you. But I do know what's going on. Don't trip me like an idiot.
I'm amazed that she's been brave enough to take me on. And I suppose in love.
Of course.
Whatever in love means.
I was brought up in the sense that, you know, when you got engaged with someone, you loved them. And the most extraordinary thing is we had this ghastly interview the day we announced our engagement, and this ridiculous ITN man said, are you in love? So I thought, what a thick question. So I said, yes, of course we are, in the sort of fat, stern ranger that I was. And Charles turned around and said, what ever in love means. And that threw me completely. I thought, what a strange question.
How strange you thought.
God, how does it traumatise me?
People around the world could relate to Diana as a person with flaws, just like we all have. And a lot of good in her, like we all have. She was not a superstar who stood around being beautiful and cold. She was a real person that we all could relate to. She was a kind-hearted, free-spirited woman with many human flaws, just like the rest of the world. She just did not want to put on a show that her life was glamorous and perfect. So folks, these are the reasons why we think that Princess Diana won the hearts of many million people around the world. And we love her for being a genuine lady who did everything in her power to make this world a beautiful place.
If you liked this episode, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and stay tuned. Thanks for watching.